We're in Niagara Falls, Canada. We're right at the border between Niagara Falls, New York and Niagara Falls, Canada. Evel Knievel was a flamboyant daredevil showman. I think his downfall was he didn't like to delegate, and he was the kind of guy that did everything from performing the stunt to doing the motorcycles, preparing them, to getting the tickets at the gate. I mean, he was an every kind of guy that did everything, and which may have been a bit of his downfall. We have Evel Knievel's custom-made guitar that was made for him. We have Elvis Presley's guitar here, Dan Aykroyd's custom guitar. A lot of historic things are here from the War of 1812 and Civil War stuff. So now that I'm retiring, I'm going to Florida. It's my intention, and everything will be sold right to the walls.
I haven't got the motorcycle to the top of the ramp yet. The Coliseum, the ramp I'm going to use, is nearly 200 feet high, and when it's wet, the motorcycle just will not go up it, and I flipped off of it and went into the grandstands. And I haven't been up the ramp yet, but I'm planning on getting up there because I got to get up there to come down.
That's right.
I'm a custom painter by trade, and I would trade paint jobs for everything that I collected. So that's basically how it started. And then my collection grew and grew, and of course my girlfriends hated living in a museum, and then my wife hated living in a museum, and then I figured I better open some stores to get rid of this stuff now, and that's what I did. And eventually I had different pieces of property, and I went to trade off a piece of property. The gentleman came, and he was a wealthy industrialist. He had purchased the probably the largest Evel Knievel collection in the world. He wanted to trade me the entire collection for a block warehouse that I owned. And I said, yeah, I collect motorcycle stuff, and I like motorcycles. Then I made him a deal for the Evel Knievel collection and the trailer and everything. And that was about 35 years ago now.
That's all part of it, and if you want to be in this business and you want to be the best in the world and you want to wear a red, white, and blue #1 on your back, you have to be man enough to handle the consequences.
I met him in 74, 75. I met him at Circus. Just by chance, my girlfriend and I were in Vegas for a week, and ran into him. We had a long conversation. Right away he could tell I was from Canada. Must be my accent. He said, what part of Canada are you from? I said, Niagara Falls. He said, oh yeah. He said, I was thinking of jumping Niagara Falls. He said, a few times when I was there. And I said, you were in Niagara Falls? He goes, yeah, I was playing hockey in Brantford, Ontario, Canada in 60 and 61. I tape recorded every conversation over near 20 years with Evel. The favorite jump was his best jump in his entire career. And of course, that was the one at the CNE here in the Canadian National Exhibition, which he himself said he could not believe how perfect the motorcycle performed, how his idea of weights, measures, and landing worked out, the formula that he had used. A lot of people think he just jumped on a motorcycle now. He was a brilliant man. He to his way of thinking, he was old school, but he knew exactly what he was facing, and it was the best jump of his entire career. And I was there watching it, and I was thrilled. I was also at Snake River, which was a tragedy. The X2 was my favorite because I witnessed the event, but which now it'll be showcased in the new Evel Knievel Museum next to the Fremont Casino in Las Vegas, Lathan McKay's latest venture, and that's who we sold the rocket to. This motorcycle right behind me, this was his last motorcycle, which was built for him prior to his death, and I bought after his passing. They can just contact me. We're online. It's Mark DeMarco, and the phone number here is 905-374-2689. And my personal cell number is 905-380-3835. So I'm pretty easy to get a hold of.
I hope to live to be 110 and die. I don't care whether it's on a golf course or in bed. One or the other makes no difference. As far as why I do what I do, there are 3 mysteries to life. That's where we came from, why we do what we do, and where we're going to go. Johnny Carson doesn't know the answer to any of those 3 things, and neither does Evel Knievel, so it's a question that can't be answered.